Alright, Sharp fam, welcome back. Here we are for an excuse my dog, he's just barking a wapo. Anyway, so what we've got here, back for another lesson. Good to see you guys all again. Told you I'd be back, I'll always be back. Always thinking about you guys, the channel's doing good. Thank you all for that. So what we're doing here today, we're looking at legato. Call it what you want, slash legato, legato in general. We're dealing today with legato techniques, and these are generally the techniques employed by Slash, the guy who everyone out here loves so much, clearly, including myself, and why not? He's a genius, and that's okay. So, I think part of what really makes up his technique and his style, his whole philosophy, and what makes his technique so smooth and linear and lyrical and gives him that real identity, he really embellishes, he really indulges the legato technique. And in my opinion, to put it, to sort of characterize it, it's really like a guitar hack, if you will. It's almost like cheating. It's almost like a way of extracting more from the guitar, from the scale. You know, it's like making it easier for yourself, rather than like shred picking or trying to pull so many notes out in a way that makes it seem like you're shredding or playing fast. Slash uses legato to really extract more notes and more speed from the guitar, but doing it in a way that's almost like, it almost makes it easy. It almost like once you get it and understand it, it's like it's a bit of a cheat or a hack, if you will. Anyway, that's just my way of characterizing it. Maybe that'll make sense to you guys now, or maybe later, or whatever. So here we are in the key of A, right? And let's just go right to this legato. You know, the notes I'm playing versus what I'm picking, there's a great disparity. I'm picking very little, but I'm getting a lot of notes, right? Like, for example, the first flurry of that run is... It's literally 5 notes with one pick. Watch. I picked the very first note, and you can pick the last one, and it would look like this. Right? 5 notes, 2 picks, right? And then, using that philosophy of what I did, let me do it slowly. Again, you know, you guys know that your A pentatonic minor, whatever you want to call it. So we're working within that framework, right? So what we're going to do is pick the, using the ring, we're going to pick the 7th fret of the high E string. And doing it slowly, all hammer on and pull off. That's making up the legato technique, right? Right, get that part. One thing, right? So what I did is I hammered on 1 note up and then descended 3 back. Look. So I'm not going too fast. I mean, essentially what I'm doing is I'm kind of running through to show you that using that hammer-on pull-off technique, you start to create this very, you join everything sort of blends together and creates, you know, a vocabulary, a dialogue, an expression, using that technique. So I encourage you guys to slow down and really focus on the technique, the theory of what you're doing here, in terms of like... Right, 5 notes. And now by descending, moving that whole thing down 1 note, it would look like this. Right? Right. You can, working within that A pentatonic box, you can come up to the 3rd position, right? The 3rd box, as referenced in the past lesson, if you guys recall. This will be the 1st bar. second bar, right? Third box. Right, so if we want to start in the third box, then it would look. It's essentially the same technique, the same philosophy, just kind of repeating itself, It starts to look intimidating and a little overwhelming, but when you start to understand the simple detail, the simple technique behind it that you're just sort of using as a conduit to join everything together, you start to understand how it feels like a hack. I don't want to go on too long. We're already at 8 minutes. I hope there's good information here for you guys. It's really hard to elaborate and take it much further without, one-on-one kind of lesson with, that sort of interplay. But, and again, we're entirely open to that. If any of you would like to do Skype lessons, I really encourage it. I see the subscribership is going up, and that's wonderful. Again, any of you who are interested in contacting me, don't do it through YouTube. Do it through the GSharpMedia on Instagram. Again, you're welcome to link up with me on Facebook. In fact, I encourage that. Everyone get on board the Instagram. There's, getting close to 5,000 of you on YouTube. There's much less of you on Instagram, so join me over there. I hope this has been helpful, and I'm gonna hope that it has been. And just keep looking out for more uploads, and I'll be back. I'll see you guys again probably in about a week or so with more techniques and more guitar playing. And again, so today a little bit of slash legato, right? Alright guys, see you again next time. GSharpMedia, Epic Together. See you soon.